Alright, so boys, the second Sonic movie has just released and it was pretty fire. It was a big success. It made over like $70 million in the box office. That's pretty lit. But now I want to talk about the future of the Sonic movie universe, also known as talking about Sonic Movie 3 and some things I would like to see in that movie. Now, I want to clarify two things. Number one, this is not a predictions video. I will make that video closer to the release of the movie. There's just not enough to go off of to make predictions for this movie, so I'm just not going to really say much at all. Also, this video is going to contain spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled for this movie or you haven't watched it yet, I would click off now and come back when you're done watching it, because I want you to be surprised when you watch this movie. It's a good movie. But for now, I just want to give some feedback to this movie and talk about what it can improve on or what it can implement to make more interesting in the next movie. Because there is a lot of untapped potential that they could put in Sonic Movie 3, and there's also a lot that they can improve on from Sonic Movie 2. They could improve on a lot of things, such as my first wish. I hope this next movie has less filler. Now look, this movie was phenomenal, but my biggest issue with the movie was scenes like the wedding scene or the dance scene in the snowy cabin. Both of those scenes didn't really serve a good enough purpose to be in the movie. You had the dance, which was there to strengthen the bond of Sonic and Tails, but you could have told that in pretty much any other way. You could have had them develop their bond as the movie keeps progressing, but instead they halted it so they could focus on it, and I didn't really like that. I mean, to be fair, the scene was charming, and I did really like the Sonic and Tails dynamic here, so I am okay with this scene. This scene's alright. Even if it is kind of flawed, I will let it pass. But that wedding scene where everyone was revealed to be gun agents? Nah, you gotta get that scene out of here. That entire wedding sequence only needed to be like 3 minutes tops, but it just kept dragging on and on. I mean, I get that you had to reveal Gun at some point in the movie, but I just don't care about this entire marriage plot. It has no message to the story, no purpose, no effect on the characters. It's just there for filler. Like, why should I care about Rachel, who is marrying a guy who is secretly a gun agent, but he also still has feelings like what? This is stupid. So that's something I would like to see less of in the next movie, because that was just completely unnecessary. That scene did not need to be that long. You could just reveal that was Gun, Sonic escapes, and we move on. But we had that whole sequence of Rachel and having her dynamic with that dude, and it didn't work. I mean, I was able to overlook this issue because the rest of the movie was awesome, but I'd rather not overlook anything at all when watching a movie. So hopefully they can cut down on the filler in the next movie. But other than that, that's the only major thing that I would fix about the next movie. Anything else would be minor nitpicks from me, and I just don't see it as worth it going through all those. So now, we get to talk about the fun stuff. The stuff that they could add. Now, just to clarify, I'm not saying that any of the following things, if not implemented, would cause the movie to fail. I think that's a little bit ridiculous, but I am saying that I think it would be pretty cool if they took a few ideas from this list. And the first one I got is making Shadow the Hedgehog a memorable character in Sonic Movie 3. We definitely need that. A big issue, as many of you know, is that Shadow lately has pretty much become a blatant Vegeta clone, except somehow even worse. We have not had a good interpretation of Shadow the Hedgehog since Sonic 06, so it's been like 15 years? It's about to be 16 years since we had a good version of Shadow the Hedgehog. I think it's time that we get a good Shadow. It's been so long, bro. And judging by how Sonic Movie 2 gave in-depth personalities to Tails and Knuckles, then this shouldn't really be an issue. Quite honestly, Shadow's character right now is so bad that all they really have to do is make the character different, and I feel that everyone would praise it up and down. But I really want to see Shadow have a very similar character arc to the one from the games, where he has an underlying side of him that is very empathetic, but due to the motivations of Maria getting in the way, he's made some bad decisions. Basically, to sum up what I am saying, I don't want this character to be dumbed down to a edgelord that you can point and laugh at. I'm fine if they make references to Shadow being edgy as a joke, But if it becomes his character, that's when it becomes an issue. I mean, it'd be very anticlimactic to get in that theater and Shadow just have zero character arc at all. He's just edgy. I really doubt that would happen. Right? That wouldn't happen. Yeah, it wouldn't happen. For the next wish, we have adding a female Sonic character of any sort. Now, judging by the direction of these movies, it could be one or two, or maybe even both of the following characters: Amy Rose and Rouge the Bat. Now, yes, I do fear the day that we get a live-action Rouge the Bat. I am right there with you. It's gonna be Lola Bunny on Twitter all over again. But from all of the Sonic characters that have been added, it's all been dudes. And look, I'm not one for adding female characters for the sole purpose of just adding them in the movie, but no female characters seems like a little bit of missed potential in a way. Because I know there's a lot of Amy Rose fans, a lot of Blaze the Cat fans, and even a lot of Rouge the Bat fans. Except part of her fan base might be there for other reasons. But the main point is that you can find a lot to do with a character like Amy and Rouge. I feel like in a story with Shadow the Hedgehog, one of those characters could have a lot to do with Shadow's character, because as we know from Sonic Adventure 2, Amy had a major impact on Shadow in the final act, and then Rouge was also Shadow's sidekick, so both of those characters could play an important role in Shadow's character in this next movie. And missing out on those characters, I feel like the cast is going to be a little too tiny. Like, what are you going to have on Team Shadow? Just Shadow and Agent Stone? And maybe Dr. Robotnik? That's their entire team? That's gonna be kind of lame, you know? We already had a small team of Knuckles, Dr. Robotnik, and Agent Stone. And you know, Dr. Robotnik's not even confirmed being the next movie, so it'd just be Agent Stone and Shadow. I don't dig that. But other than that, something else that I would love to see concerning characters is Super Sonic and Super Shadow. I'm actually making a prediction in this video. I am about to break the one rule I had on this video. I think Sonic and Shadow will go super together in this movie because it's one of the most iconic moments in the Sonic series, and as we've all learned, Jeff Fowler, the director, likes to capitalize on those iconic moments. And I'm just saying, bro, seeing both of these guys go super form in the theater might change me as a human being, bro. It's too big of an opportunity to miss. Just like I said in my Sonic 2 predictions video, missing out on Super Sonic would have been a terrible decision, and I feel like this is the same scenario here. When making Sonic Movie 2, they knew what emotions and power that Super Sonic would have brought to a theater, and leaving that on the table was just stupid. So they didn't. They brought Super Sonic into that movie, and it was a brilliant decision. They're here to make the best film possible, so they're going to attempt at making the best film possible. So, Sonic and Shadow going super together to fight something just makes all of the sense. Like, everyone knows about that moment. Everyone knows that at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic and Shadow go super together and fight the Bio-Lizard. I mean, that was literally one of the most iconic moments in Sonic history. You didn't even have to play Sonic Adventure 2 to know about that moment. It was everywhere on the internet as a kid. I remember people thought that was so cool, and people also thought that Sonic, Shadow, and Silver going super was cool, because I don't know, maybe it's Dragon Ball Z culture, but it's just cool seeing the main characters go super and then fight something big like a giant lizard, giant dragon, or whatever Solaris was trying to be. It looked like a crystal fire demon. And if they are truly going for the best film possible, then I would take a closer look at my next wish. Now, hear me out. I still think Jim Carrey should do one more Sonic movie. Just one more to top off the trilogy, and then he can float away to retirement or whatever else he decides to do. Because Robotnik is an important part of Sonic's universe, and I feel that 2 movies just ain't it for Robotnik. He needs more. I think we should have Robotnik stay for one more movie to wrap up his story so that we can have a completed Sonic movie trilogy. Then every movie afterwards can be about Metal Sonic, Chaos, Agent Stone, or whatever they choose to go with. But they gotta end the trilogy with Robotnik, bro. It just makes sense. We all know that the best of films come in trilogies. You got the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy, and every other superhero trilogy. It's just tradition, man. I feel like this should be the Jim Carrey Sonic trilogy, you know? It should be a 3-part story, and then after the 3-part story is over, we can continue onwards to greater things in the Sonic movie universe. But I just want this to be a nice, completed, safe and sound Sonic trilogy. And you know, man, I just love Jim Carrey, and I still don't feel like we've had enough. Just one more. And I promise, I will never ask for Jim Carrey to be in this movie franchise ever again. He can go retire, do whatever he wants. I just want him one more time. I will never ask ever again, just to end off the trilogy. Please, that is all I'm asking for. And that's pretty much all of my wishes. However, I do got one more wish that I want to bring up here, but I'm confident that this wish is already true. I want Paramount and Jeff Fowler to listen to Sonic fans again. Because they listened to us after the first movie released, and now the second movie is amazing. Them listening to Sonic fans gave us something that we've always wanted. So all I'm asking is, do it again. Listen to fans, deliver us something awesome. Because for some reason, Sega doesn't know how to do that, so I'm thankful that Paramount at least knows how to. And if they truly do listen to fans, I don't really have any worries for the next movie. They've shown me how well equipped they are. They just gotta go and make a solid Sonic movie that we won't forget. Which, you know, I'm confident that they're gonna be able to do that because I believe in Paramount. You have gotten my trust after this movie. And on that note, I think it's time to end the video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified of future videos on my channel. And with that said, I love you guys. Adios. My chill members are Epic Gaming with George, Speeder Light, SonicMan715, Snix, Storm, ArcherXYZ, JNXV, Rockham K, Sonic Hub, Thomas One Ride, Chip Chap Chop, Escape, Sonic Pip, The Squeaker Nerd, Super Shax Boom, Sonic Extreme, and Super Saiyan Sonic. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You guys went out your way to help me, and I can never repay you. Thank you guys so much. It's been a blast recently talking about Sonic movie. I actually made 2 videos in a row about Sonic movie. That just never happens, bro. That never happens. I don't think I'm gonna make a 3rd one unless you guys really want a 3rd one or I come up with something else I want to discuss, but I think I about covered it all for now. I think it's time to go back to games, but we'll see. Anyways, it's been fun, guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I can't emphasize that enough. I love you guys. Adios.